So when you are in a record, I have to do some more. I have to live on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm live on Facebook.
And put the title.
Wähle aus. I have to on a page. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna check it on Facebook.
I have Evolve World. So posten as Evolve World. Yes. And it's always a little
Lag.
20 or 30 seconds behind us. Huh?
Yes, no problem.
So it has prepared. So, okay. In deine Beschreibung live gehen. Okay. Okay, so there's something new now.
You need help?
It says okay. It does not work, so I'll try something else. Where are we? We are not on Facebook, or are we?
No, not yet.
Starte eine Live-Übertragung. Yes. Okay. 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 So we have 1 more minute to go.
Now it's on live. It says in the.
So we can
There we go.
Everybody.
Yes.
Wonderful.
There we are.
This is Fernando from Peru, and I'm Karl from Berlin. And here it's already night, and in Peru it's 12 o'clock midday. Yeah, we have it dark outside, but I have a nice background. Fernando,
hello.
Unfortunately, I wanted to have this meeting together with Yvonne from Austria.
It is.
Yvonne is not available at the moment. She will come at another day.
We still send her good energies and good vibes.
Yeah, yes. So we will speak about We Evolve World and how it is in Peru and assessment styles and about your association where you are president and about your contribution to Evolve World, your assessment style programs that you have, however you will say it. Maybe at the beginning you just say a little bit more about jamming and about you.
Of course, yes. Well, I'm here in Peru, the other side of the world, but we're all here connected through the internet. And well, jamming is the biggest coaching and NLP training center here in Peru, one of the biggest in Latin America. We have more than 20 years in the coaching world and 12 years certifying coaches. And we do trainings for companies in leadership, and we do trainings for people that want to develop their coaching and NLP skills. So happy to be in connection with everybody that is watching us. And well, I'm the general manager right now. This company was founded by my dad, and I'm keeping up with his steps. And well, I studied business administration. That's where I come from. I was a lot of time in sales departments, in transnational companies. And I've always liked to sell. And now I realize that selling happiness, that's how I say it, selling happiness and transformation and people achieving their goals is something marvelous. On the feedback you receive and how do you feel after doing good things for good people. So yeah, that's my contribution and Jamming's contribution in Peru and now in the world. So very, very happy to be part of We Evolve World as well.
Selling health, happiness, and success.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what I think is all what our associations are for. I'm a co-developer of this associations. They started in 2001, and we have now associations in NLP, in coaching, in hypnosis, in constellation, and in mindfulness and positive psychology. And we are about 7,000 members in 83 countries. So we are happy that you are here, and maybe you can, if you have questions, write something in the chat, and we will see how this is for you to be whoever is member already. What does We Evolve World mean to you, Fernando?
For the last years, I've always had like conversations with a lot of coaches and NLP trainers and hypnosis trainers. And I think it's part of our own ego to say, I'm a coach, so coaching is better. I'm an NLP practitioner, so NLP is better. And regarding any studies that anyone has, so We Evolve, I think, is going a bit further. It's one step further of saying, whatever is better is not what you studied, but what people need. So why don't we integrate all the tools, all the knowledge, all the professionals to put this for people that are actually benefiting from this? So I think that's a great idea of unifying efforts to create a better world through better people. And I'm very, very happy to be part of this in my role, with my knowledge and learning a lot and giving a lot as well.
Oh, yes, I understand this perfectly. I think this is where I came to as well, that at the moment, from all the challenges we have, COVID or technical development or artificial intelligence or whatever is just around at the moment, on challenges in this world, climate and whatever, we will not solve it through technical revolutions or technical new inventions. The only way we have is to understand this miracle of being human, what it really means to be human, to develop and to discover the rich insight we have, that we are all brothers and sisters, that we are all connected. And this will be, I'm sure, this will be the next revolution of mankind that we have, that we really understand who we are and what our potential is, opposite to computers or machines or whatever, And this is what our associations are for, and what we offer in our associations with NLP and coaching and hypnosis. This is what you can learn in these associations when you take the trainings of our master trainers. You can learn to connect to yourself, and the deeper you can connect to yourself, the more you can connect to others. This is interlinked. You cannot connect to others without connecting to yourself, for there is no connection if you're not connected to yourself. The connection is always both ways. So I'm very happy that a few months ago, when we were meeting 3 days with our master trainers discussing all this, that this is a new thing, that we have this Facebook of We Evolve World Facebook and the We Evolve World website, and that we have this new, we created this just 2 months ago when we met for 3 days, and that so many master trainers have this mission to support humanity to do the next step.
Yes.
That's required, yeah.
Evolving transformation army, peaceful army.
Peace army. Yeah.
Peace army, yes, yes. That's
What
so
do you
nice.
think what's needed the most to evolve world?
Sorry?
What do you think is needed the most? What do you think is needed the most to evolve the world? Yeah. What
To
is in
evolve the
your
world. Yes,
yes.
well, you've said already a bit of it. It's about stop a bit looking out there and looking more inwards, because as long as each individual is transforming itself, it's rising its levels of awareness, it's knowing himself more in their goals, in their emotions, in their beliefs, we will be able to contribute as a group, as a community, to evolve the world in a more fair, in a more aware, in a more peaceful, in a more collaborative world, and breaking borders. It's just crazy. You're in Germany, Yvonne was in Austria, and it's live now. We're all connected. Why do we have to be connected with technology if we can be actually connected as human beings?
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. Recognizing that there are more important things than economy, than politics, even than diseases, like people, feelings.
Yes. Yes. And maybe you can just give a few examples in your trainings when you work with people, yeah, how your training supports this. And we were talking before at the beginning that you said, yeah, before no one was accepting online, and now you are very successful with online trainings, and people understand that in the breakout groups they have very close connections, and people make the same kind of inner experience of their parts inside themselves that they can make in real trainings, and that online trainings are now developed as real trainings as well.
Yes, yes. And answering the first part of your question, when I usually talk with potential clients and customers, there's this first ice that has to be broken. Like, why do you want to study coaching? No, I want to have a bigger company, have more money, achieve like material goals. But when they start in the training, they always open up, and everybody's looking for something for themselves, like feel better, be happier, have a relationship that is not working to work better. And that unites us as people. And it's the world of beliefs that we have to start breaking. Like, no online training doesn't work. These people practices have to be live. And how sometimes we have to learn through pain. Like, okay, now you can't have any personal trainings. What are you going to do? Are you not going to study? Are you going to sit there and watch TV? Or are we going to look the good things that we can get from it? And we have a lot of students that have been face-to-face with us. And now they say, I'm not sure if I like more online trainings or face-to-face training, because they have their good and bad things. Like when I say something in class and somebody was watching their cell phone or, I don't know, sneezing, they lost it. But here in online trainings, they can see it again. They can practice again. They can go more into detail, and that translates into better learning. So what does it have to happen for us to not to be evolving towards online trainings, but to evolving to people, human beings, closer together? And we're in that way.
Every challenge is a chance to learn new things and to change your belief system. Every challenge is a chance for growth.
Correct.
I think that's what we are famous for in NLP, that we know that this is, we look at, okay, what do I need to develop inside myself to face this challenge and to grow over these obstacles that's in my way.
Yes, yes. And I think also we have to change that paradigm of going always fast, of solving stuff quick, because changing belief systems is not from one day to the other. You need to work on the process to be happy in the process of learning, of changing. Because if not, we're just wanting to race to the end of life and not to the life itself. So enjoy the process.
Yes. Do you think just for Evolve World in Peru, yeah, and how you support this or spread this Evolve World, yeah? What is your experience with Evolve World in Peru?
Well, there's a lot to do here in Peru. We're very different cultures than in Europe, very same as well. But there's a lot of community service to do here in Peru. There's a lot of people that need help but don't have the resources to get help. So it has to do with people helping other people, with people giving what they know to other people and receiving what we actually sometimes don't value that much, like a thank you or a happy face or a better family. So we're contributing with that, evolving socially, trying to evolve politically, by changing mindsets, by creating awareness, by unifying instead of differentiating. And when we talk about what does We Evolve World want, I don't see anybody saying, no, I don't want a better place, a better world, better people. Like, I think that's why we exist as human beings, like to be better humans beings. So yeah, it's a very beautiful path to go through, to be part of transformation, of evolution.
Yes, 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 yes. I like this so much. Yeah. And really, we have an unbelievable amount of cells inside. Yeah. And when, I mean, it's so easy if you do something good, your cells say, hey, 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 hey. And
Yeah, whoa.
yeah.
Yes.
If you think, oh God, COVID, and oh God, what shall I do? Yeah. The cells say, hey, hey, no, 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 this is not the way to go. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And your
And you
cells
have
want to jump off of yourself. Like, I don't want to be this human being. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You have a thinking style assessment, yeah, for we were talking about beliefs so far, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about your thinking style assessment? I think this is a very interesting approach, please.
And I always start this explanation talking about my family, because we're a bit of a crazy family, because we're very, very diverse. Like, my dad studied economics and finance, and now he's a life coach, NLP practitioner and trainer. My mom is a biologist, crazy to save all the animals in the world. I study business, but I love coaching. My sister is an holistic, like shamanic stuff and astrology. And my little brother, he's just an artist. He sings and acts. So our Sunday lunch conversation is pretty weird. And all that lot of stuff of different studies, of different knowledges is what we build up into this thinking styles assessment that it's called in Spanish, it's Método del Ser, which would be in English something like the method of being. And what we want to solve with this assessment is day to day, so society goes faster, business have less resources and they want more goals, and people want less time to achieve more stuff. So this assessment makes you analyze people and groups and teams and companies in a much deeper way, to go into their identity, values, and belief system, and do the changes that they need to change to be happier, to achieve better goals. Doesn't matter if it's professional or personal. I'm a true believer that people achieving goals are happier people. And that's what we want to do with this assessment, that it's only 3 years old, it's like a baby, but it's having great results and helping a lot of people to evolve to better versions of themselves. So yeah, and I always say it's made in Peru for the world, so that they know where we are and what can we do.
If people are interested in this thinking styles assessment that has this potential to make people happier, maybe you can give us a little example how it works, that people understand it better.
Yep. It all starts with Jung's, I don't know how, profile.
Yes,
I don't know
profile.
in English. Personality, 16 personalities, archetypes. I don't know if it's that the word. Archetypes. Yeah. Okay. But I've mixed it with coaching and NLP and hypnosis and astrology and energy. So it starts very weird, like energy, and everything is energy, and then it goes towards strategic planning and talent development. So it measures you in different levels. It measures your being. When we're talking about 2 axes, you can be oriented to yourself or to others, or you can be oriented to order or to chaos. And then you're going to have some levels of mixtures of that being type. And then we're going to measure how is your brain and your conduct working in 4 different types, which I call north, east, south, west, like cardinal points. And we measure that in your childhood. We measure that in your superficial beliefs, in your a bit deeper beliefs, and how do you operate in your work, and how do you operate in your free time. So with all that, there's qualitative and quantitative information, and it also measures your feeling tone, which we call, so to see how happy you are or not happy you are. And with all that analysis, we have certain tools and certain processes to make people the adjustments that they need to go towards their goals. So yeah, it's pretty nice. At the beginning, students don't know what I am talking about. They think I'm crazy, but at the end, everything consolidates and they actually enjoy it a lot, and people respond very good to the results of the assessment.
What is the age range for people? What you recommended? Yeah, when at what age do you think is it already good for school, for children at school, or where would you start?
Yes, and they're diverse. I don't know if age is like the measurement to say if it's good or bad, because I've done feedbacks for a 14-year-old that was talking about what he wants to be in life and stuff, very aware, and a 25-year-old person that only wanted to play Nintendo and watch TV. So it has more to do like maturity, awareness, expectation of life. So I work it out pretty good in what do you want to study, conversations, but people have the person, the individual evaluated, assessed, has to be aware of what does he want in life, at least. And with that goal, we can proceed. But yeah, I would say maybe 16 years old, 15 years old, and the last years of school, probably, that would be good.
And when you developed it, since these 3 years ago, when you developed it, I'm sure you were looking to other assessment tools as well, yeah? And can you say what advantage, where is it different from other assessment tools?
Most of these tools are created by psychologists with put all this psychology brain that want to detect the very specific, but sometimes they lose context of what does the people exactly want. Like if a business is hiring this, they don't want to investigate the person, they want to achieve results. So this evaluation has been created of the business world, and that helps a lot in the psychology world. But it's more towards which is your goal? How are we going to go there? So it's a lot of coaching thinking in the assessment. And we don't want to judge anybody. We don't want to put a label like you have this. No, you are an incredible person and have all the resources to achieve their goals that they want. And that's the approach that the assessment has.
Oh, I like this very much. I think that people have so many power inside, and that it's a good thing to make access to what's the power of someone inside, so that he can live his own power, yeah, that he can trust himself. When I understand your thinking styles assessment correctly, then it goes in this direction to free the giant inside, however you say it.
Yes, to maximize potential. Yes.
So that people can more easily reach their goals and be happy at the same time.
At the same time.
Themselves.
Yes. And be aware of what things are not permitting them be themselves. It's like having a jacket and not being aware that you have a jacket. Like you can take it off if you want. Yes.
So when you maybe you can just tell me as well a little bit more about Peru and what you're offering there. You're offering NLP and coaching, and this. What is your what do you think people love most from your jamming institute?
Yeah. Our main course, our main certification is neuro-linguistic coaching. It's coaching with NLP. Because people in Peru don't know a lot about coaching. They think it's like jumping and smiling and clapping and hugging. So we have a big responsibility of educating people on what it is coaching and how can it be good for their lives. And a lot of people start there, like, I want to be a better leader in my company. But everybody once they're in, they say, whoa, I didn't imagine how cool was this. How is it helping me? How can it help others? So then they keep studying with us. They start in coaching, NLP coaching, then they go to executive coaching, to team coaching, and then they want to know better, deeper how human beings work, and they go to NLP and practitioner NLP and master NLP and hypnosis. We have it's something that it's more Latin, but it's ontological coaching, which works a lot with the being. That's how they say that it's like it mixes biology and beliefs, and how we have to change our beliefs to change our biology. And it's very emotional. So people here in Latin America, they're very closed sometimes and keep a lot of emotions. So it helps people to manifest, to heal some stuff they have. And that's a lot, they ask a lot that of us as well. But yeah, I would say our main product, what people most ask, is coaching with NLP, because they touch their emotions, not too deeply, but they see transformation out there and they see how they achieve goals, and they're pretty happy. And more companies are doing this as well with their people and getting good results.
Yeah, I experience this as well, that there are different groups of people. Some know what they want from coaching, for they have already experience or reference of others. And there are people who say, I don't need coaching. I have my boss. My boss tells me what to do and I do what my boss. What do I need coaching for?
Yeah. Or my boss or my wife or my husband or my kids.
Yeah. Everyone is telling me what to do.
Yes, yes. I don't need to figure it out for myself.
Yeah. And I mean, it needs a little bit time and to understand really that if you want to do things really successful and with full power, you need you need that your unconscious is supporting what you're doing. That
Yes.
has to do with the special qualities that you bring into the world. If you always have to do things that you do not really like, you say, oh, I'll just do it for this, or I'll earn my money. Your unconscious is not interested in this. Your unconscious
Yes.
is that you express your very, very special kind of being. Yeah?
Yes.
And coaching is very helpful to bring out this very special style. And this is sometimes a conflict as well in a working place. If
Yes.
the boss does not like that you bring out your special style.
Yeah, your superhero talents.
Yes,
Yes.
wonderful talents, yeah, and
Yes.
sometimes the boss does not understand.
Yeah. We don't want superheroes. We're fine, thank you.
Yeah. Then, sometimes you need to say, okay, I understand. I have to talk with your boss. Your boss is the one who needs coaching to understand what leadership means. Yeah, that leadership to bring out the best in the people who work for you. Yeah, and to see the talents in the people who work for you, and not only ordering and telling them what to do, but as well seeing their soul and seeing their talents and supporting this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for some leaders, this is a process as well to understand what leadership means. Yeah.
Yes. Because nobody's taught that to us.
Yes. Yeah. You don't learn it at school, really.
That's cool. Yeah.
It would be great if school would, if school would change, that the school brings out of the children what's the best in them instead of putting in. You have to learn this and to learn this, and then I ask you, and when you can repeat what I was telling you, good marks. Oh God, it's not what we need for the challenges we have
in the real life.
A lot more creativity.
Yes, 100%.
Some countries like Japan have understood this, and they have now in their official curriculum from the ministry. The education minister said to schools, he gave out his order, yeah, you have to support the children that they start to ask questions, yeah, that they start to think, yeah. This is this culture for they are very obedient, yeah, okay, yeah, and that they should ask questions. Which question should I ask? Can you give me?
Yeah, the checklist.
So
yes.
The world is changing, and since we are changing so much, the brain needs to change, the wiring needs to change, and I mean we see it with our children. They are changing such a lot, yeah, that they think differently than we have were thinking 30 years ago, yeah. They are still with their smartphones. They are so fast, yeah. Oops. And there are different parts of the brain developing with this as well. Yeah, for have a different kind of visual approach. They see a lot more movies that we were seeing 30 years things like this. There's a visual part of the brain has changed. There are a lot of change going on at the moment, and I think thinking style assessment. How are you thinking, and does it support your health, your happiness, and your success, or does it not support your health, happiness, and success? Is a very, very, very important approach. So I'm very happy that you have developed something like this.
Yep. Thank you very much for We Evolve World.
We Evolve World?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we should, we were discussing this to bring it on a website of, actually, these videos that we are now online on Facebook, we will record it and we will have it on the website of We Evolve World in 2 weeks. And then we will have your thinking style assessment there as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what else is in your mind about being master trainer to contribute to Evolve World? What else is in your mind, and what lets your soul think, what you want to go to in the future? What are the next steps you are already planning inside? Yeah, where are you?
My main thoughts in the last months are how do we break a bit this difference of I'm a trainer, you're a student. Like, how do we do this more collaboratively? Like, these are tools that have to go to reach as much people as possible, because as sooner they get there, the faster we'll evolve to a better version of people, of communities, of countries, of our world. So we're moving as a company and myself as a person to that. Like, how can we collaborate to what you want, to what I want, and for what's good? And breaking a bit that relationship of client supplier to win-win situation. That it's something that's been going on for ages, like the win-win negotiation. But how do we take that from a business environment and put it into our houses? Like better relationships, father-son relationships, wife-husband relationships, everything. To create a more aware, a more sincere relationships and a better world. So I'm winding my mental watch to generate ideas and to do collaborative stuff with our workers in jamming, our clients, our alumni, and the society itself. Because the more we help, the better we'll be, I guess.
I agree. I mean, I'm 70 years old now, yeah, and so I see a larger range, yeah, of how people develop, and I can see that the relationship between parents and children are different since they were 40, 50 years ago, yeah, and that we have a more loving and a more accepting each other, and even a more that understanding that we as grown-ups can learn from our children. I mean, your child is your guru.
Yeah.
Maybe when your child is young, you can tell him what to do, yeah. But when he grows up, this will change, yeah. So better to develop this kind of friendly relationship already in this process of getting older together, yeah, to feel this connection, yeah, of father and daughter, mother and son, mother and father, and daughter. It's this family connection, family, and to feel connected, and not that you do not need to be always right as I'm the father. When I say this is no, you are learning. You are in this learn. This is what you were saying in your trainings, yeah. This learning process between the master trainer and the student who is taking this, yeah. That we are all human beings. That we are all in a process of learning again and again. Of course, the master trainer has in his area a special amount of competencies that he can use, yeah. Regarding being human, yeah, we are all learning, yeah. This is humanity learning process at the moment. And our approaches that we have with NLP and coaching and constellation and hypnosis and mindfulness and positive psychology, these approaches, they have all, the core of it is all to be human, yeah. And what fascinates, what is fascinating me when I was learning NLP was what was convincing me so much was that when you start with a problem, whenever you start with a problem and you go deeper with a problem and go deeper, say, okay, and what are your associations? Where does it come from? And when you go deeper and deeper, at the very end, yeah, maybe there's where you are angry, and then maybe where you are sad, and then all of a sudden comes a change. Yeah, you all of a sudden there is a miracle happening. Yeah, at the end of each problem, people say, okay, now I know what to do. Coaching, I mean, you have a problem, people don't know, and then you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And then I said, okay, it's not there are good things and there are bad things. When you take a bad thing and you go deeper and deeper and deeper with the tool and the competence we have, at the end, there's always a liberation. People say, oh, God, why did I not thesis? Yeah? Why did I not tease a positive attention of this problem and what is giving me what is what if I'm able to manage this challenge, then this is growth. This means growth for me, and I do the next step in my own development. Yeah? I love this so much in our approaches, and I think this is what humanity needs. Just like you said it before.
Yeah, it's like when you go deeper in the problem, you actually figure out there's no problem.
Yeah. So there's one thing I say to the coaches, I coaches and psychotherapists I train. I say, take the money before you end your session. Where he has his problem, what problem? What?
Why am I here?
Why am I here? I'm full of energy. My life is open so many doors. I go out now. No. Yeah. Why should I pay you? Takes the payment. Yes. For your client may not remember his problem of your session.
But it's a beautiful work that we have. And
yes.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful work. So I'm very grateful, yeah, and very happy to help humanity for the next step. And it will not be the machines or the computers or the artificial intelligence, or that we can now change the genome insights, that we can now produce now giant humans who have 1,000 IQ capability, whatever. Yeah, this will not be the solution. The humanity is the miracle of the deep being connected and knowing who you really are and what matters in your life. And this is what you offer, I think. This is what coaching offers and what your trainings offer.
It is. And what we Evolve offers.
And what we Evolve offer.
Beautiful.
So I think we have covered all our topics.
Yes.
Good discussion.
Karl, and you that interact as well with University of Nicaragua, I think.
Yeah. I love it so much. Yeah,
it's a beautiful country, Nicaragua. What do you think that like this Latin has to do with Europe and Europe has to do with like what do we have to learn from each other?
Oh, yes. I mean, whenever I'm in Latin America, this is who deep kind of connections that people have there. Yeah, they take you in your arms. Yeah, they hug you. They really look in your eyes. They see you. Yeah, and we in Europe, we are a little bit more distant. Yeah. Okay, so Italians maybe are a little bit more closer to Latin America. But the northern part of Europe, so the northern part has to learn a lot from Latin America, especially regarding this being connected. And on the other side, when I said that some people in Latin America still say, coaching. What should that be good for? Yeah, that highly developed in Europe, and it's highly developed in Latin America, but there is more
Resistance.
power, possibilities there in Latin America. It's a moment to introduce more of coaching, yeah, and to help people to understand the impact that has, yeah. And
Yeah.
I this university for its so open to say, okay, Karl, I'm dean of this faculty for international psychology studies in online international studies in master degree and PhD doctor, and they say, oh, if you want to offer this with a focus in NLP or a focus in coaching or a focus in hypnosis, or a focus in positive psychology or in constellation or in mindfulness, yeah, you are our professor, you can do that, yeah, we accept this, yeah. So I like when you try to do something like this in Europe, yeah, oh God, they have all of their rules and regulations, and you have to, oh God, you have to write so many things, you deliver it and get acceptance, and that, oh, hey, you're competent, you know what to do, and you have so many people who are interested in this, yeah. So let's just open this door. So they are more flexible. I love this flexibility. I think we in Europe have to learn more about flexibility. And we in Europe have to learn more that we are not the end of humanity. And to think we know everything better, yeah? Just go a little bit more machines or maybe a little bit of faster computer or something like that. But we are so inhuman, yeah, regarding compared to people in Latin America, yeah. So I love this, and we have really learned. We can really learn from each other.
Yeah, a lot.
So being so together and mixing, and this world grows together, and that we learn from each other. Yeah, this is a big chance.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yes. So we are going into the next step of humanity, and I think we have to give humanity so much with our trainings. So everyone who listens here, and please feel invited to do NLP, do coaching, do all these trainings. It's so helpful, and it will deeply connect you to your unconscious, to your all the treasures inside you, that you can bring out what's inside you, and bringing out what's inside you, this will make you truly happy, yeah.
Happy.
This is what happiness is all about, yeah. Living your life, living who you are. You came into this world, and you have to bring something to this world and know what this is inside you that you want to bring into this world. And this is where we think master trainers who are together in we Evolve World, yeah. This is our competencies. This is what your competencies. This is what you bring to the world. So I'm so happy that you are here.
Yes, me too. And a life with purpose, happy life with purpose.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, Fernando. So
nice conversation.
In the future, and maybe sometime we meet directly.
Face to face.
I've never seen us face to face.
Yes.
We wanted to meet in Paris a few months ago. Then COVID came and we couldn't.
After so many years, I still have my ticket. So.
Me too. I still have my ticket to Paris. I can change it to go to somewhere else.
Yes.
So hope this will change, and we can travel again, and the doors are and fences are open again all over the world, and we can travel again. And humanity will make the next step. Fernando,
Beautiful.
all the best to your family and to
Thank
your
you very
company.
much. You too.
Health, happiness, and success. So we think we stop now our. And if people like us on Facebook, we are happy.
And share this with everybody, that everybody needs this sort of stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know really. Here. I don't know really where to stop.